Welcome back to NYSE TV Live. Sysdig is redefining cloud security with cutting-edge artificial intelligence that can see what others miss, detecting those threats in real time. By using machine learning, the company empowers teams to stay steps ahead of attackers. And its CEO Bill Welch joined JD Durkin to talk about the company's efforts to defend against risks and the evolving state of cloud security. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I think, well, first, the cloud market's huge. When you think about it, it started at, almost $50 billion. Now it's growing in the next 10 years to about $150 billion. The biggest challenge that our customers are seeing is real-time information, how they can actually adapt to the breaches that are hitting them immediately from these attack modes of nation states or individuals that want to do them harm.
Would you say we are winning or more losing the overall war on bad actors in the cyberspace?
I would say that we're keeping up. I would say that right now the nice thing about it is that, with the launch of AI, with the launch of the ability to see information as it comes available to our customers and our prospects and our partners, they're able to keep up with what is going on with the offensive side.
I'd imagine that the launch of AI can be both a strong benefit on your end because it helps the good guys, but also is arming the bad guys as well. How do you make sure that you're actively staying ahead of the bad threat actors out there, knowing they have access to a lot of the same tools and technology that you do?
Absolutely. So I will tell you that AI, really, there's two sides to it. There's AI for security and there's security for AI. And we actually do both. So we can actually help those individuals that are leveraging AI in their infrastructure with our technology, but at the same time, AI for security, where we're leveraging the AI, leveraging the benefit for the practitioner to do their job better, more productive, more efficient, and the ability to actually see where they should be going with the technology and the tools.
Bill, what is one reality of the cloud cybersecurity space that you think more people should be paying attention to?
I think that they should be paying attention to the vulnerabilities and the misconfigurations and what's going on in their infrastructure. The challenge is that most of it's about reporting right now. It's about, where am I, what am I doing, versus what's happening at runtime, real time, the moment. Because right now, breaches only take about 10 minutes. So the reality is we have to get in there in 5 seconds and say, this is happening now, go do something about it.
What would you say is something that is keeping CISOs awake in 2025 that maybe they weren't quite so concerned about the last couple of years?
Well, you mentioned already, AI is how do they actually leverage it? How do they make sure it comes into their infrastructure in a beneficial manner? But also, how do they use it with their own technologies and their own people to make sure that they can actually be on their toes versus on their heels?
Is there a sort of aha moment that happens when clients sort of sign on to Sysdig and what you are able to offer? And what is that moment of realization?
I think there's two moments. The first moment is when they actually put our agent on the infrastructure, because it's all about making sure that we give that information back to the people that are running the security operations center. So it acts as that agent, that AI environment where we can see what's going on in the infrastructure. The second ability is the practitioner. Now we actually use our AI agent, our Sage AI, to help them be more productive, more efficient. And we've seen it in case after case, whether it's financial services, healthcare, you name it. Matter of fact, one of our customers, every morning they come in, they ask our AI 5 questions, and that's how they run their day. Just those 5 questions alone changes the entire framework of their day.
What is one threat that we should pay a little bit more attention to when it comes to the modern security stack?
I think it's insider threat. I think the biggest thing is making sure that all of the employees and individuals understand that they are under attack, whether it's phishing, whether it's their credentials, whether it's making sure that they have all the most active environments of security protecting them.
When you and the team are going about trying to figure out what components to roll out as part of the company, how do you separate signal from noise? How do you know what technologies to really chase down voraciously and which to leave to the side and maybe consider for another day or ignore altogether?
Yeah, I think it's a great question. That's the benefit of having a real-time agent sitting on the infrastructure, whether it's in a AWS cloud environment, whether it's in a Kubernetes container. Being able to know exactly what's going on in that service and seeing that information real-time is, number one, the most effective thing. The second is leveraging AI to actually go through all those vulnerabilities, because the reality is a practitioner doesn't have the time to look at every single one. They've got to make sure they find that pin, that moment in the haystack to say, this is what I have to take my time and attention on.
What most worries you personally about where the cloud cybersecurity space is today and maybe where it still needs to evolve to get to?
I think the biggest thing is that we are concerned that you're looking at reporting versus looking at real time. I can't overemphasize that enough, that most of the time we get intoxicated by this is the information that's in front of me, but how do I actually get that information in a real-time, runtime format? And the other thing that's great about our company is it's open source. So we build security in the open so that it's all available to everybody, so that in the case of understanding what is going on in the environment, that was very helpful to us to make us a better company and a better flat platform.
What is one cloud cybersecurity prediction that you have for the future?
I believe, well, we all know that AI is going to continue to change the landscape. We've already seen in the last couple of days where we're seeing individuals leveraging AI on the offensive side. So I do believe, as you opened it up before, that the ability to keep up is something that I do worry about. And that's not just around technology, that's also around people. So I think the more that we can leverage AI to help our people be better in the security operations centers, the better.